Good morning. We got a full day today. We got Churchill Mortgage from 8 until noon. I'm going to be working with their top producer, then their leadership team, then their operations team, then their sales team. Then we got a team building event at the Greatness Factory where we're going to be helping a new team get up and going and build culture. We got accountability today. And then I think we've got Super Coach. And then I've got a brand new director of special projects, Eric White, who's traveling with me today. We're going to be getting him up and going. So this documentary is about $1 Million Machine. How do you build your machine that just keeps on working and keeps on pumping? This year, I began to get some coaching from a company called Two Market Media in New York City. And what their real specialty is extracting what it is that makes you unique. And through this process, what they really figured out was that I am a systematic machine. I mean, if you just look at the way I map out a day, the way I plan, and it all comes from my coaching background, is we had a system for everything. An offensive system, a defensive system, practice system, pregame system. And I brought all of that with me to the business world. Well, in the business world, that's what it's like, is your first championship is how do you get to $1 million of revenue. We've surpassed that. So it's taken me 7, 8, 9 years to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Especially in a very heavy service business like ours.
Yeah.
There's easier ways to do it. There may be faster ways to do it. But most people have big breakthroughs in their 10th year.
Yeah.
It's the 10th year I won a championship.
Yeah.
My 10th year of coaching. To scale anything, you've got to add bodies. You got to add sales team and support staff. Well, we were missing so much opportunity of people saying, do this, can you do that? And we just couldn't do it because we didn't have enough people. So I've added a director of special projects named Eric White. So we are in our, I think, 9th year of running this business. So I feel like we're about to have a big breakthrough. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So this documentary is going to be showing people how to build their own machine. I have a contract with Churchill Mortgage, which is a great $2 billion mortgage company that I love working with. Great culture, great people, great beliefs. We align perfectly on what we believe. And I was there helping them build their $1 billion machine, because it's about a $2 billion mortgage company that wants to go to $5 billion. And every month we're coaching them. So I work with their #1 producer, Michael Brown, who's a superstar. $100 million plus producer. He's got his $100 million machine, and he wants to jump from $100 million to $130 million. How do you run the whole table in all of Nashville and Brentwood? Does that make sense? And how do you control the narrative of what it is they're saying about you? Okay? Because like I said, all said and done, it's just a big commodity. So when you're selling a big commodity, what you got to sell is a story. There's a reason you go to Michael Brown's team. One of the things I pride myself on is being versatile. I mean, in any given day, I may work with the leadership team, top producer, sales team, operations team. To be great with your current customers, you have to slow down. I want you to remember, slow down to speed up. With my background of working in different things, this is very critical, is I'm not pigeonholed to doing one thing. I'm not just a sales trainer. I mean, I'd go crazy if I was. I'm a coach. My job is to get you to a much better state in your life. If I was an operations person, what would give me personal satisfaction? Like, would it be the completion of something? Would it be to be a part of something? I can coach ops teams, sales teams, and this makes me more versatile, like a Swiss Army knife, is you can put me in multiple scenarios. And that's one definition of a monster producer, is a legendary creature that combines multiple skills. You don't have enough people out there who say, if it comes to a mortgage, I'm not letting you use anybody else except this one person at Churchill. So I've really tried to refine my skill set that you could put me in almost any room, and I can try to connect with those people and get them to a much better place. This gives you a bigger worldview, and it makes you more valuable to the companies and people you work with.
Hey guys, Coach Burt. We're about to work with Tenneco on team building experience and how to build high-performance teams. It's going to be a great experience.
And what we're talking about today is great teams, how to build a kick-ass team, man. You know, and I loved it because we went through whole person theory, core values and shared values, 3 states, dysfunctions of teams. I mean, it was really a great session about how to be a great coach that builds world-class teams.
I didn't want to hear that, but you told me exactly what I needed to hear, right? And I wish I would have listened.
Every day, we're trying to squeeze so many things into a day that it's just back to back to back to back. There's these non-refundable seconds. A guy named Bobby Castro talked about. Time is so critical that trying to get it all in a day and help as many people as we can is big. That's why we're adding staff. That's why we're looking for scalability. I believe those that have a coach earn 3 and 4 times the amount of money than those that don't. And here's one of my greatest beliefs is I believe you cannot see the picture when you're inside the frame. Super Coach was fun today. I think I was delirious. And we talked about strippers and Red Bull and vodka, and it was more edutainment, which is what I need to be. I have a big personality, and a lot of people don't get to see that though. And this is a big ding that sometimes I get is I'm too much of a machine. I don't show my personality. I don't have fun. And I would tell you this, if we're going to go as hard as we're currently going, we need to have some fun doing it. Well, the people that are really making a lot of money, Travis Perouse, Edward Bordens, Dawn O'Neill, are people that come in with a fresh perspective on an old way of doing things. We did a documentary called My Life as a Super Coach, and I like the views, but here's what I thought. It's got to be more pertinent to you watching this. So you want to build your own $1 million machine, so how can I help you build this? So by following me on a weekly basis, you're going to see how I'm helping other people, from small startups of just a few people who's got big ideas to $1 million companies to $5 billion companies. That's what I'm trying to help you build, is a machine that is just moving, and it is in such a forward posture and an offensive mobility. It's never in a defensive posture. I mean, you wake up and just freaking attack it, and you, at the end of the day, you're spent, man. You've laid it all on the line. You put it out there, and that's what I'm going to teach you, $1 million machine.